Hi, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. How are you today? So, as I try to come to you several times a week and talk about different things, the one thing that I really want and have started to focus on is a little bit less of my previous life in the title, real estate, mortgage world, although I'm happy to answer and handle a lot of those kinds of questions, but I'm changing a little bit more into the helping you grow as a leader in your space. And, with talking about that, I want to talk about some of the struggles that ladies have being leaders, but also how to cultivate the people that you work with, how to empower them. And so I wanted to share with you, because leadership and team building are the two of those terms that they're just, they're some of those terms that people just always throw out, and they have such a big meaning. And what I really wanted to talk to you today about was understanding, first of all of the magic that you have inside of you and how you can help other people grow. And so when we talk about leadership, one of the things that we need to talk about is you need to understand that a leader is not necessarily a boss. It's not a person in charge of other people. It's not a person that has an iron fist, although it can be, but that's not what we're talking about. And more often than not, it's not that. And so in everything that you do in your life, you have knowledge that other people don't have, whether it's in your parenting skills, whether it's in taking care of your pets and teaching them how to do certain things, whether it's the coach responsibility that you have, whether you're paid or a volunteer. Maybe you are not a coach, maybe you are actually a official, a referee of some sort at sporting events. Maybe you're a Girl Scout leader, maybe you're a Boy Scout leader, brownies. Maybe you have a team that you work with that, although you're not in charge, you're the person that people always goes to and asks questions. And so what I really wanted to talk to you a little bit about today was how to change your mindset a little bit, because, I'm going to talk to you for a second about being an expert at what you do. And so you may say, oh gosh, well, I'm not an expert. I'm a mom and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and, I make mistakes all the time. My kids run out of the house half dressed, or, stuff all over their face or whatever, run into the bus. But what I do want to tell you is you are an expert because you have information that other people don't have and that they want. So as a leader, no matter what your role is, maybe you work in an auto body shop and you're just the person that everybody comes to because you understand the nuances of things. Maybe you don't have the job title that is that. Maybe you're just the person that's been around for a while and everybody trusts you and respects you. That's a leader. So what I want you to understand is it's your responsibility to take on this role and understand that you do have expertness inside of you. You have information which makes you an expert that other people don't have. And because you have that information, it doesn't matter that there's other people on the planet that have similar or the same information. There's a lot of people that come to you for that information, which means you're the expert. And hence, because they come to you, you now have some leadership responsibility. And that responsibility is to share what you have in a way that other people can understand it and that they can grow. Everybody has a reason to be here. And no matter what you believe in outside of what we can see, my point in telling you that is you were put here to do something. And so the first thing that you're going to do is that you're going to share, whether it is, maybe you don't have children and you have small pets like we do right now, that I'm trying to train to do certain things, to go outside and go to the bathroom, to not jump on people, to not bark at every nuance that's around. And so it's training, right? So that training is just sharing information that I have with someone else. So just because I may have been in a position that I was a boss of some sort, now I'm in a position where I just want to help you with information. So leader, I don't know, what's that title mean? But what I do want you to understand is that information you have to share, you have to figure out when someone asks you to help them, you have to stop and do that. And you also have to formulate it in a way that they can understand. But you also have to empower that person to be able to share that information going forward. Because just because you're sharing it with that person, it can't stop there. We all have so much good information to share. We have different ways of sharing it. So when you teach someone else how to do something, that's the leader in you coming out and helping that person grow in their space. I transitioned a little bit and now I am selling Mary Kay Cosmetics, and facial products, and I absolutely love it because I'm able to help people understand things that I didn't even understand. I've been using that product for a long time, and I didn't even understand a lot of the nuances. So a leader is someone who shares information and empowers other people to go forward and share information they have. So not only are you sharing information that you have, but you're sharing it in a way that you make that person understand, feel good about it, and understand that they have good information to share as well. So being a leader can be a parent. You're growing your children. You know, I use that example of the mom who thinks that they have no expertness and they have nothing to share, but you know, they have 4 kids and they're the person that's at home getting them on the bus and getting everything together, and that mom is the leader of that tribe, and that tribe gets on the bus every day, whether they have, you know, chocolate milk on their face or, you know, something on their pants. She is still the leader of that tribe, and those kids look to her for guidance and information. They may not always have the best way of doing it, but she is the leader of them. And so as that leader, she's teaching them how to put their clothes on, how to wash their face. Does it always go perfectly? Absolutely not. You know, I was an owner of a business for more than 30 years, and my job was to empower the people that worked with our team to make sure that they could help the customers that we worked with. I didn't directly interact with the customers towards the end of my tenure. My team did, but my job was to make sure that they understood, number one, when they were doing things that weren't the right way, and number two, when they were doing things that were the right way, I empowered them more to explain, this is why it's working because of what you're doing, empowered them for that strength that they had, but also made sure that they had the knowledge that they need to do what they needed to do. And this goes true in any kind of situation that you're in. Someone asks you, you know, maybe you camp a lot and you have more experience with how to set up the camper and somebody else doesn't. So for that time, you're the leader of that group and you're sharing your information and you're enabling someone to be more positive, to do something constructive, to move their life forward and to do something they really need to do. You maybe are a person that takes care of vehicles, and maybe you're an automotive mechanic, or maybe you are the person that makes them look pretty. If that's the case, you're helping other people understand a product and you are the leader of that group. Maybe you're a parent, and you know, I gave the scenario of the mom. But, you know, there's also single dads out there that are trying to take care of things and they feel like, gosh, maybe I'm just losing it all. But those kids are coming to you, no matter what their ages are, to get information. So you're the leader of that group. So I really want to impress upon you to empower those people that are following you with the information that you have, whether it's about work, whether it's about their personal life, whether it's about driving a car, whatever that happens to be. You know, in our life, my son will call me periodically because of some of those experiences I've had and say, you know, this is happening. How would you handle this? I have no idea. The job that he does, because he's in a very specific kind of job that has nothing to do with anything I've ever done. But the principles are the same. And so I am sharing that information. And as a leader, that's what you do. Share information, empower the people that are looking to you for advice, and teach them how to go into their world and share the goodness that they have. So I try to separate those words that are cliche, the leadership, the team building, because it's really hard to come up with what those words are to understand the big picture. But I really want you to look at the leadership skills that you have and the tribe and the team that follows you, and think about how you're going to share with them today information that you have, but not only just share information, how you're going to empower them to go out and share what they have, because they have so much good information and they have to figure out how to share that as well. That's how our word keeps going around. So I hope you guys have a really fantastic day. I really appreciate you tuning in to Coffee with Connie. I love talking to you guys a couple times a week. Reach out to me and let me know. If I can help you with something, give me a little bit of love on here, you know, do some likes, and hit that share button. That would really help as well, because there's a lot of people out there that you know that I don't, that I'd love to be able to share with as well. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Happy Wednesday. I'll talk to you again real soon. I'm Connie Fuksa. Thanks for tuning in to Coffee with Connie. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.